to the House of Anger. This is your host, Mike Angerhauser, aka Mike Anger, aka Angry Mike, aka it doesn't matter if my name has anger in it. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm angry. I'm a comic book artist, illustrator, former police officer, law enforcement, um, uh, veteran, epileptic, um, and that's about it. An all around nice guy. I am not a drama vampire or a um, follower of false prophets and part of a cult. I'm just a regular dude. Hello, Tony Nasser. Hope all is well with you down under, and everything is okay. Everything's right, so just hold tight, as I quote the Trey Anastasio of the band Fish. Everything's right, so just hold tight. Happens to be my favorite band. Yes, I've seen them many a times. People hate Fish. I like Fish. Um, Seems to be that everybody's stuck inside. We're all stuck inside of our houses. We are all dealing with this COVID-19 thing, and I think humanity will band together and fight this thing. And I don't like the press and the fact that the press, not the press, all the news channels like to make things juicy and twist it and spin it and change things around and to fit their narrative, either your left or the right. I happen to be, I don't like talking politics, but the news is something you need to get away from. Just check on it once in a while to like get a heads up as to what's going on. But otherwise, I suggest you stay away from your local news network because they are all fear mongering drama vampires, just like Twitter. Um, Twitter, Twitter and I have a love hate relationship. I hate Twitter, but it's a necessary evil to sell comic books, to show artwork, to showcase your ability, and in some people's opinions, my inability to create art and create things. Hold on one second. I'm getting texted by people. Sorry about the delay. Okay, I'm back now. I sent the link to a couple people. Maybe there's going to be a panel today, or maybe not. Some people are still working. My 2-hour essential workers out there. God bless you. God bless you. Really. I'm sorry about getting text messages in the middle of a stream, but it's better than dogs barking on top of their lungs. Um, I did something good last week. My fiance and I, we fostered a puppy and we gave it to a good family. And I'm trying to stay on the positive side of things. But if you go to a place like Twitter, they they are they, they are drama vampires. They feed off negativity and hatred and disdain, and they are cuckoo for cocoa puffs, as some say. The people on Twitter are very angry, and they are sitting in their whatever. They're in a dark corner, or in a basement, or in a room, typing away on their computer or mobile devices, and spreading negativity and hatred, and playing the blame game, pointing fingers at everyone. It's China's fault. It's Trump's fault. It's Europe's fault. It's 5G phones. It's not. It's a disease, and it's here in New York, and it's prevalent. I know many people that have it, and I know people have died from it. I have seen positive things. I have seen birthday parties that are like drive-by birthday parties with people honking their horns with balloons. But I've also seen drive-by funerals, and that is hard. That's a hard pill to swallow and something tough to take in. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to just stay inside and keep my mind off of things and be positive. But apparently, negativity trumps um, anything positive or uplifting on that medium. So I am probably. I mean, I've tossed this idea around a lot about leaving and getting out of Twitter and going out of there forever because it is a stress inducing form of social media, and it's full of just angry people that need to get a life. There's a reason why I blocked a lot of people. I, this is the comic book industry, and I got into this thing through Fandom Menace, yes, and I decided, I'm artistic, not autistic, artistic, and I'm trained to create art and made I had two successful Indiegogo campaigns, one being Black Forest, the second being ABCs of Anger. ABCs of Anger didn't make as much money as Black Forest, but Black Forest did okay. But I don't have the backing that I did originally. So, because I saw the true colors of people and how that people are, everybody on Twitter, the majority of people on Twitter are just upset with life. So, if you're sitting in your basement right now and typing away and saying nasty things and edgy things, this is like your golden ticket to be stuck inside and not be able to leave. I'm an extrovert. I like people. I like shaking hands. I like being in congregations. I like concerts. I like going out to the bar, to the club. Not anymore, club. Philip Blair, Batman doesn't smell like guano. Um, he may, you never know. Bruce Wayne doesn't smell like guano. But here comes Philip Blair with his little comedy relief. I do enjoy him. I think he's very funny. He's a very intelligent gentleman. But I want to keep positivity throughout this thing. I post positive things, and it falls to the wayside. There is no. Um, it's you. You would think that being stuck inside, I would accrue more followers and more backing, and it's not happening. Um, I don't understand why. Maybe my content is not good enough. Maybe my live streams are not what people are looking for. Um, I don't spread hate. I don't have a mob of angry people attached to me, and I am not a demigod or a false prophet. People are zooming. Okay, I have Zoom. I zoom with the kids. I'm a father of two. I have two little kids. Yes, I see them all the time. And I do Zoom with them, and I do Facebook Messenger. I do have Facebook, and I talk to them there. I do this house party app as well, and I see my relatives because the reason why Italy um, got hit so hard with this thing is because they are they like to be very like touchy and feely, and like they talk with their hands, they hug each other, they kiss each other. um I want to be able to go back to that sense of just being able to just hug my dad and hug my mom. And my mom is downstairs. Yes, they were sick though. They did not have COVID, albeit they had every single symptom of it. And their doctor deterred them. It's my family doctor as well, from going to the doctor, but they exhibited the symptoms of COVID-19, of the coronavirus. Um, I'm in the hot zone. New York is it just keeps on spreading. And our governor, I mean, people love him. And I'm not a big fan of this guy. I'm going to put on some more music because listen to me talk is boring. They don't have it. Um, Although my stepdad downstairs, he was having symptoms like labor, like the coughing and everything, the respiratory stuff, and one of the big things is losing sense of taste and smell, and that stressed me out and that bothered me. I don't want to see anybody sick, anybody. Um, the news, they tell you one thing and they change it, and it's like you don't know whether it's up or down. You don't know. Thank you, Philip. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm very, very happy they don't have it. My best friend, who's a police officer, and wound up having it. I don't know who Andy C is, but I tried a project, post positive things on Twitter, and it's not, they like drama, they like hatred, they like they are vampires. The people on there, they want to suck in and take. Oh, Andy C. He's not sincere. He's corrupt, and he's not. I mean, he's he's all right. I mean, he's handled this okay, but I'm not a big fan of him. He does not like cops. He uses state troopers like his like stormtroopers. I mean, he tries to. I don't know. It just. I mean, he gets caught in pissing matches with the mayor of New York City. Twitter is like a slot machine for some. Yeah, you're right, Philip. You're 100% correct with that. Twitter, I think I may just leave it permanently. Twitter, and just go post positive quotes on stuff like Instagram and Facebook, because Twitter is just like a hotbed of negativity. And I do have epilepsy, and epilepsy, the biggest trigger for me is stress. So if I'm getting dogpiled by a bunch of lunatics and cult members, um, it may induce a seizure. And the social media causing seizures is a stupid thing to happen. It should not happen, but it's come pretty close several times, a lot, where I've gotten stressed out, and I mean, the people that I was close with a while ago, like the part of this quote unquote comics. I don't even know what Comics Gate is anymore, because we have I don't even know what's going on anymore, because I try not to pay attention to it, and I've blocked the majority of people or muted them, because I just don't want their nonsense. Yeah, so I don't need it, and I may just walk away from Twitter. Yeah, like I try to spread positivity through Twitter, and it's like throwing That's actually a motorcycle that drove past my house. That wasn't the dog. Usually it is the dog barking at like Amazon guy delivering something or UPS. She's protecting us, but maybe I nuked my YouTube channel because of stress, and I rebranded myself, even though it's the same thing. It's me live streaming most of the time. I don't do any editing or anything. It's just me talking off the cuff. It's like hanging out in a living room with one of your friends. And I I'm trying not to trying to be more positive and less and curse less and be more uplifting. I even tried a meditation stream. Nobody watched it. So I'm going to continue to work on Black Forest too. I am like 18 pages into the book, and the announcement will be coming soon once I get like to the probably the 3/4 mark. I'm starting to get much better at making comics, much better. Um, the I think the lettering was a problem for me because I couldn't figure it out. But now that I have ways of doing it now. Um, and hopefully, and my drawing style has gotten much better since my first run on a comic. And especially this, I have all the time in the world. I mean, I even before this, I was home all the time. But now I have to be kind of quiet because my fiance is a teacher, and God bless the teachers, first responders, and essential workers because they are risking their lives and their health for because they have to be there. I mean, we need police, we need fire, we need nurses, we need doctors, and we need food. We need supermarkets open, and we need. I mean, and the UPS, the mailmen, they're still working no matter what. So it's just a different world that we're in right now. Um, I was I was there at Ground Zero for 9/11 on the 11th and spent several months there at the disaster site. And just this is I'm not being boys with Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer says it's worse than 9/11. It's for me it's not because I saw what was there and it was terrible. And I can't you can't unsee things like that. So I mean, it's a different world that we're in right now. I mean, everybody's on edge. I mean, you go to CVS. I'm on a lot of medication right now for my seizures, and I have you go to CVS and they have glass up like and they have a piece of tape 6 feet away from the register. And the glass is up. It's like a bank, and it's just a weird world that we're in right now. It's totally odd and sublime and it's surreal. So I mean, it's starting to get nicer out, and I wonder when or where there's going to be a solution. And I try to stay away from the news. I hear it secondhand because if I watch the news, I get myself all stressed out. And I don't need stress. So I am contemplating getting rid of Twitter, and I'm pretty much at the devil's number of followers, 666 all the time. I was close to 700 before I nuked my Twitter account last time, and I had a falling out with a couple of people. I'm not going to name any names or point fingers because that's not how I roll. I'm not a tattletale or a child. I'm a grown man. I'm 40 years old, and I don't need it. I don't need the drama or the stress. So, taking a deep breath and just going about my business, and just in not going into the news feed and just going into DMs is an easier way for me to cope with it. I don't like it, but it's a necessary evil. Where am I going to get that type of exposure? Am I going to do it on Instagram like that Icarus guy did on that sold like $700,000 worth of books? Maybe, but I I don't I wouldn't call it laziness. It's more of I am I just don't feel like doing it all, like going everywhere and just shoving it in everyone's face. My artwork and my promotions for my comic book, and yeah, I even have like Reddit and like DeviantArt, but I don't have a solution to this Twitter thing. I despise it. Um, you go in there and I quote the Bible and people just stop following me. It's a weird place to be we're in right now. Like people don't want positivity. They want to be inside of their house and be mad and angry. I'm I'm not happy with the situation being inside right now. I'm not. But you roll with the punches. You deal with it. You suck it up. So there's going to be times where I mean, if you're stuck at home and it's not fun, it's not going to be fun. I'm not happy about it. Hold on one second. I keep on getting messages. Ugh. So, yeah, I just need to, mute everything involving comics. But then how, if I mute everything involving comics, how am I supposed to sell books? And do I want to sell $100,000 worth of books? No. Am I jealous of the guys who made a lot of money? No, because I am retired and I make enough money to sustain myself and give child support and pay for my bills every month. And I am getting married, and I am possibly, we're talking about canceling my wedding in July. It's something that it's a hard pill to swallow, but it is what it is. I had a destination wedding in Jamaica. I didn't know this was going to happen. Hello there, Tina. Hey there. And then you find out that people on Twitter who are your friends, they turn out to be like double agents and they sneak in to DM groups and they are part of, uh, you know, my enemy. Not my enemy, just like we just disagree. And all my attempts at uniting this community have fallen on false ears many times. And I just wish and pray and hope that we do become united. July 2021, maybe. Hello, Tina.
Hey, Mikey. What's going on?
How you doing?
Uh, just in there helping my cousin out. She's trying to file documents, appeals at the courthouse, and for some reason their system was messed up. So,
Oh, because the courthouse is open in Florida,
yeah, I guess, yeah.
not in
She
New
works
York.
for an
Not
attorney.
New York.
Yeah, she works for an attorney. I mean, who knows? Maybe they're doing virtual stuff. I don't really know.
They're doing
It,
some virtual. They're doing some virtual stuff in New York, but
yeah, it
not
could be. Yeah, and she doesn't go in. She works from home. So,
just like Karen. Karen is
yeah.
she's teaching. She's like talking to her kids on like Zoom
Mm,
or whatever,
cool.
and doing. It's like her stream. She's like streaming to special ed kids, which is
Must be
it's
freaking them out. She's on TV. They're gonna think she's a
yeah.
movie star when they come back. When she
Yeah, like
comes back,
how did you where did you go?
you're right. God bless them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm just talking about how like the drama is unbelievable. I mean, and I'm trying to be positive, and post positive things and post positive quotes, and people just are unfollowing me, and I don't understand why. It's just weird world that we live in right now, Tina.
You know what, honey? Well, we all know it's just all this shit is very stressful. But I mean, there's no excuse for some of the stuff that you've told me. There's no excuse, But like I said, everybody's stressed. People are not making ends meet. Some
No,
people aren't as fortunate as you or myself, and I never thought I'd say that, getting a pittance for disability, but you know what I'm saying. They don't have
yeah.
an income, and I mean, it could be a lot of things stressing people out.
Well,
So,
Tina,
I
I'm
mean, like I
disabled,
said, yeah, me
and
too. Yeah, no.
and I listen. If I had my way, I would go back to work.
Me too.
I
I'd like to
would.
make some money, damn it. Me
No,
too.
I'm making money. I'm making a decent salary with my disability pension.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
not. So,
hey Tony, Tony's a good man.
hey,
That's the real
Tony.
that's the only answer that I like.
I know.
Um,
Tony's awesome. We love Tony.
yes,
We at the
yes,
House of Anger love Tony.
yes. This is the brew house of anger.
And we love Philip too, actually. So, Philip, we
Philip's a
love
good
you
dude.
too. I know.
Philip's a good dude.
Hmm.
He's a bit of a shit star, and he's funny, but
That's why we like him.
he's a good dude.
Yes, he
And
is.
I do compliment him. I tell him he's smart. He's a very intelligent guy.
Oh, I
And
know. Hello, I know.
yeah, so I mean, and Tony Nasser is like my go-to guy on like comic book lore and
Yeah?
stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah, he
Cool.
knows a
Cool.
lot.
Cool.
He knows the comic shop, for
I've
fuck's
never.
sake.
That's true. Yeah, I've never picked his brain for anything,
Oh
and
man,
you just reminded me.
he's very
Oh
very.
no! Look who just showed up.
I don't know who Milton knows the insane witch king.
Milton is wild man.
Milton, are you a wild man?
Milton is wild man. We love we at the House of Anger also love you too, Milton.
Yeah, I love it. All right, Milton, I love you.
See, I'm vouching for you, Milton. He's funny. He shows up at he's at Pete's a lot. I'm surprised you're up, Milton. And now we lost Mike. We just have to wait for him to come back in. And I just got here, so I'm not 100% sure of the conversation. I hope everybody's doing well, having a nice time. I myself am just coloring a picture in my coloring book from Tomislav Tomic called Zimla Snova.
You got it.
Yep, the dude is a teacher in Croatia, which is the most beautiful place if nobody's ever seen that.
Croatia. That's on my bucket list of places to go.
That is where I believe
Is what
Zoran is from too.
that is where the Iranian is from.
Oh my God, is it gorgeous there? It's got that
Croatia,
turquoise water and
the beaches are beautiful. They're like pristine, like
amazing,
turquoise, like like um
amazing
Caribbean style colored beaches.
turquoise. It is
And
beautiful.
Prague is another place I would love to go to.
Prague has some freaky churches in it. Have you seen the
Prague,
churches in Prague?
yeah, Prague
They got
has the Bone Church.
yes, exactly, Mike. Yes,
Yes, Prague
yeah,
has
they
the
got
Bone
some.
Church. I'm aware of it.
Here,
Yes.
I'm going to
So,
share my screen. So if you can assist me with that in a second here,
oh, you just put on start cam.
you you have to do it though. You have to let me share. Okay. If you guys haven't seen Croatia before, this is Croatia. Let me open a big
Croatia.
one.
Yes.
Get out of the way.
I would block. I would mute you. I would.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, Philip
Isn't it?
Blair. There is a church in Prague that's
I'll get
made
you. I'll get it in a
of
second. But
strictly
look at that.
bones.
Yeah, I'll get it for us in a second. Look at that.
Um,
Isn't that beautiful?
it's beautiful, and the castles and just the like. I love the that color of
On a
roof, like
turquoise water.
the adobo, like it's like the adobo. Um, adobo is what you put in Spanish food, but it's like the adobe, whatever you call it. It's got like that brown.
And I will show you guys a picture. What do we want? We want the bone. What was it? The
The Bone Church.
bone cathedral.
Yes, and it's all made of bones. The entire thing. It's very very creepy. Yeah, yeah. I think I spoke to it. I think we covered it on Creepy Little Book Stream one day.
Look at that, you guys. That's crazy, isn't it?
It's almost jaw droppingly uh beautiful and
It's
creepy
beautiful
at
and
the same
creepy.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's uh it's it's disturbing yet beautiful.
Yeah.
And I would love to
Look at that thing.
I would love to visit catacombs too in France.
Oh, right. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean
Look
it's
at
very.
this thing, Mike.
I know it's all bones. Yeah,
I know. Isn't it amazing? Oh, look at this one.
the
Look at
entire
the
place is.
ceiling.
I was on Creepy Little Book Stream. We talked about it, and he's the one that
Okay.
told me about it first.
Okay.
Creepy Little Book is, he's gangster
Wow.
with that stuff.
Check out the chandelier.
Yeah, it's insane. And it's actually I don't know if it's a Catholic church. Um,
I probably, isn't it?
yeah,
Is it the
uh,
Sedlick ossuary in Cutnahora? Let's
Cutnahora,
see. Cutnahora. I know. I got the Spanish thing on it,
ora,
don't I?
ora,
Ora. That's what I said. I said ora.
hombre. Yeah,
Chingaos. Lo siento.
lo siento. See,
Lo
that's
siento
that's
de
that's
madre.
that's very very pretty.
Hmm. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what they are.
I wanted he wants to do his living room like that one day.
Uh,
I'm
I
like,
would.
wait,
Yeah.
you're gonna
I'll come
find
visit. I'll come visit.
um. There's that. If you ever watch that show, it's the Obscura place in Manhattan.
Oh, I love that
Um,
show. Oddities.
Oddities. They have that. Yeah, they have one in Manhattan, and it has like they all have like old skulls
You've gone
and.
to that one, Mike?
No, no, no. I've never
Oh,
been there. I've
they have
walked
what
past.
I think is cool is they have the articulated skulls. So they
Yeah,
take a
the
whole
idea.
skull, but they like blow it up, like so. Like wires are holding all the bones apart. They're
Yeah,
they're in the right
that's
places,
that
but they
that's the
just
bone guy. He's weird.
yeah.
And they also have one in Hayton Ashbury in
He
San
freaks me
Francisco,
out.
and they have there's another Obscura shop in there. And
That's
they
awesome.
yeah, there's Jesus on a cross, so it's a Catholic church, but it's all bones.
Yeah.
And I guess they ran out of money for masonry, so they had all these dead bodies. So it was probably plague era.
Sure.
It's under
Look
the.
at
I'm
that.
assuming it was probably during the bubonic plague or something like that.
I don't know if that's a a way
I
to
don't know when it was
remember
built.
or if it's disrespectful to what I mean. I mean that was somebody's mother or father or you know what I mean.
Yes.
That's what I think of. All these people
Yeah.
just left to make
Oh my
decorations
God,
with.
Milton. Oh jeez.
What's
Oh,
he
for the
saying?
Lord.
What did Milton say? I told you he's
The
out of
bones of
control.
Mormons with door knockers. Oh my God. There's nothing wrong with Mormons. They wear magic
No,
underwear.
that's just
Yeah.
Milton. That's right. You gotta have the magic underwear.
Yeah. Some people worship a Mormon that wears magic underwear in Jersey. Yeah.
Sounds like a yeah.
Um. Yeah. That is pretty dope.
I know.
I would visit that, but
Absolutely
but
I'd
I
visit
like
that. Look at that. Look,
1870.
look, it's even bones too.
Oh, well, that's like it must be disrespectful. I mean, it's probably, and I mean, I don't know, and hoping it's not haunted.
How could it not be?
Yeah, but Prague is beautiful, by the way. I
Prague
mean,
day trip.
besides the bone church, I mean, the landscape and the beaches and everything, and it's gorgeous. The castles,
Yeah, I know.
and it's very very cool. So
I just loved Croatia. I just think is the most beautiful place. All the all the what do they call that roof style? It's like it's actually clay, right?
It's Baroque. Um,
No, the roofs, those shingles, they're like really expensive, but they last like a
flying,
lifetime.
but they're called flying buttresses.
Okay,
That's the religion of animism. Okay.
I suppose Mormons
Um,
always come around on Saturday to listen to me talk about witchcraft, my religion of animism.
animism. I'm just a
Hell,
Christian. Yeah.
right?
I'm. Yeah. I don't know what animism is, but um, hopefully he's not sacrificing any goats or
Do you know
anything.
what animism is?
What is it like Wiccan?
No, it's the attribution of a soul to plants, inanimate objects, and natural
Oh, so
phenomena.
you're researching on the internet right now.
I'm just reading the yeah. Well, yeah. The belief in a supernatural power that organizes and animates the material universe. So, do you have like a holy chair or anything, Milton? What do you got going
You
on?
probably got a throne.
What are you worshiping over there? A priest and a pimple?
Just
At
see,
least a
look
pimple.
look
At
how
least
pretty this is. Um, I'm showing. I'm gonna share Prague.
okay.
I mean Prague.
Oh the castles and stuff there. Yeah, I just looked at the
Oh,
Roman
oh
castle.
my God! It is breathtaking.
Are you losing weight?
I oh my God! I lost so much weight.
You look like it.
I lost like 15 pounds. You know
You can
why?
tell. You can tell in
You
your
know why?
face. Stress.
Corona coronavirus. I'm not going
Stress.
out to eat.
Hmm.
I'm not. There's nowhere to go.
What are you eating then?
What's that?
What are you eating?
Regular food from the store.
Well, that's a lot of weight to lose.
Well, I can't help it. You know.
It ain't
I
gonna
mean,
work,
there's not
Mike.
much I could do about it.
No. You just look
So,
super
the
thin right now.
insane rich king. Speaking of churches, what's the difference between a priest and a pimple?
And you may not want to read that out loud.
I'm reading. I didn't finish the whole punchline of it.
Okay.
The insane witch king animus basically means your religion says that everything has a soul. So technically, I can worship anything I like, but I
Uh-huh.
have a lot of skulls. But he's stopped. I don't know.
Milton probably has a pair of women's panties that he worships.
Oh my goodness. He
You think
sniffed.
I'm kidding you, don't you? Milton's a wild man. He's
Yeah.
out of, yeah, he's out of control. Yeah.
Well,
He's funny.
I've streamed with Pete, and he's a freaking wild man.
Yeah. Milton's funny.
Adorable.
Milton, where are you at? You're not in the United States, are you? You in the UK, right?
Oh, he's a Brexit.
I can't remember because I have an awful memory. Pete always makes fun of me because I have too many mini strokes. I can't remember anything.
Um, you know what? You know what the president of the Philippines said, right?
Mm-mm.
He's like, if you have coronavirus and you leave your house, we're shooting you dead.
God, I almost spit up my coffee. What?
Yes, I am not kidding.
That's one way to keep him in the house, I guess. Shit.
Is it? We shoot you
Shit and
dead. We
fart.
shoot you dead. Didi ma.
Wow.
I do not intend to go into the Philippines anytime
Holy
soon,
crap.
but their women are very pretty. Filipino women.
My
It's like
cousin's son
it's like a
married a
mixture
Philippine
of
girl.
like
Yeah.
Latina and like Asian. They're exotic. Yes, almost like Thai. But the president or king, whatever they have in the Philippines, said that they will shoot you dead if you leave your house with
Yeah, I see
coronavirus.
that. I'm looking at CBS News. In the Philippines, the 57 million residents of the country's main island, Luzon, are under strict lockdown orders to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Despite that, many in Manila slum took to the streets Wednesday to protest a lack of supplies, arguing they did not receive any food packs since the lockdown started 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Milton is a Kiwi.
The local government refuses those claims and clashed with protesters, ultimately arresting 20 people who refused to return home. Later that night, Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte took to the airwaves with a chilling warning for his citizens. Defy the lockdown orders again and the police will shoot you dead. I
Yeah,
will not hesitate. My orders are
I don't. I would not want to be part of that detail
uh-uh.
if I was back in the job of killing people, killing
Look
sick people. No.
look at here's what the rest he says. I will not hesitate. My orders are to the police and military as well as the village officials. If there is any trouble or occasions where there's violence and your lives are in danger, shoot them dead. He
Yeah,
said a mix of Filipino and English in television address. Do not intimidate the government. Do not challenge the government. You will lose.
I told you so.
Hmm.
I mean, it's insane.
Wow. They've got 2,600 confirmed cases, 2633, and 107
Tony,
deaths. That's not
Tony's
much.
he's going woohoo, New Zealand. Yeah, yeah, they're
Okay,
it's
so he's yeah. I'm sorry, Milton. Forgive me. I really don't have a memory.
Milton does witchcraft with Taika Waititi.
My short term memory is I think got fried because
Taika Waititi is from New Zealand,
okay.
and he directed Thor Ragnarok, Moana,
Mm,
um, and the guy in the Philippines is Wacko. Correct.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Killing your residents are it's a little extreme.
I mean, how did they know that? How did they when they look at him and say you got coronavirus,
You
and then
know,
people
it's
have to
almost like
say yes, I do, and then they
it's
shoot
like
them?
Nazis. I feel like well, you have papers. You know, that's you know.
It's pretty severe.
It was Anzac Day yesterday. I don't know what Anzac Day is. Can we? I don't. I am not that smart. I'm
And
smart. I could do things. You my kid brother, Mike. Saturday. It's Anzac Day is 25th, and let's see.
Anzac Day is a
Is it?
national day of remembrance in Australia and New Zealand that broadly commemorates all Australians and New Zealanders who served and died in all wars, conflicts, and peacekeeping operations, and the contribution and suffering of all those who have served. So it's like our, Veterans Day.
Yeah, it's like our Veterans Day.
Hmm.
It's for. I didn't realize that Australia. Well, you know what?
Most
Australia was integral in fighting the terrorists. Um, and like Iraq. The Operation Iraqi Freedom, whatever it is. And they went into Afghanistan. The Australia's troops are pretty tough. Um, Not they don't wear pink uniforms like Spain though.
right? That's funny. I've
Oh
seen
my
that.
god, that was fun. See, that was fun busting balls of a Spanish trooper, like a Spanish special forces trooper. Um, yeah, because Spain they wear pink uniforms, like for some reason.
Right?
I don't know why. And I'm like, why don't you wear camouflage? People can see you. You look like a you look like a flamingo.
Not to mention their shirts are like unbuttoned down to their, like the middle
Oh,
of their
and
chest.
so the burly man chest
Yeah,
pops out. Yeah,
yeah,
like Don
yeah.
Flamenco.
I seen
Yeah.
something where the somebody got pissed off at him for being frumpy looking, basically being fat and out of shape. So they got
Oh,
mad
there
at
it
him.
is. These
You
are the
find it?
uniforms. The 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 the, the These.
Share
Well, they're
screen
not
so you can
pink,
see.
but I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. Uh, this is it. Yes, and they have chest hair popping out, and they wear chin straps. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna share it. Hold on 1 second.
If you don't have one, I got a
Yeah.
great one to
Okay,
share.
Boomer.
I have one right now. Oh, there you go.
This. And look at the
Come
chin
on.
straps.
Hmm.
Look, they wear these things on their head.
And pink camis. Is that
Yeah,
pink cami
they
outfit
wear
there?
like very flamboyant uniforms. Like this guy right here.
That
He's
guy
like,
on the right.
I'm
That's the one I
strong.
wanted to show. Yeah, look at that. See the chest?
Yeah, he's pretty jacked. He's pretty jacked though.
He is, yeah. Apparently, though, there was a lot of
Yeah,
dumpy guys on there, and that somebody got mad
a
at him.
lot
I
of
don't know.
frumps.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like the head of the military there. Somebody got mad. I don't remember.
Ah.
Look at
Oh
that.
yeah, who was it? Jesse that was trolling them, and
Yeah, yeah,
it was wonderful.
yeah. And they'll probably tell you that's not pink. That's
Oh, here's a bigger
coral.
picture of
It's
it.
salmon.
There
It's
it is.
salmon color, not pink. Salmon, which is
Fuchsia,
which is.
fuchsia.
See ya.
Oh my goodness, this. I mean, listen. I served. I was in the National Guard. I did my time,
Mm-hmm.
but I wore, you know, camouflage. I
Right.
didn't wear.
Well, they
I didn't
have
have
camouflage too, but it's pink.
I didn't
You
have my
see it?
boobs hanging out. Yeah.
Did you see the pink camouflage shirt they had?
No, that's not it. That's not
Holy
it.
crap! Hope not.
Oh man!
I certainly hope not.
Imagine they showed up to war. They're like, "We're ready.
Yeah,
Take us
we're
to the
ready.
enemy. Take us."
Hey, we're ready.
Oh man, they're gonna. I'm gonna have French people attacking me now on Twitter.
Twitter, Twitter.
This guy is great too. I don't know. This is
Oh
this.
yeah,
Look
yeah.
at the.
Look at him with the hand on the hip. Yeah.
He's
I
like,
mean, why do they got their shirts
"Look,
unbuttoned like that?
I don't know, but usually we wear bulletproof vests
Obviously, they don't.
in the military. I'd have to wear a flak jacket or AKA a bulletproof vest. And yeah, now I'm gonna have Canales come visit my house and beat the shit out of me. Canales is
Right?
that is another wild man.
Is it?
He is out of his mind.
Beat the
Um,
shit out of you in his pink outfit, no less.
he's gonna like he'll come into my house and drop kick me in the chest.
That's
Like,
right.
don't fuck with the Basque Hound.
In his pink camouflage.
I like Canales. I think he's pretty good. He's a good artist,
Maybe.
man, and he's very charismatic, and he should get more love than he should than he's he did that Ironsides book and Abductables. I think he drew Abductables too.
Okay. Milton's saying,
So
I just hope you didn't wear the camouflage in the shower so you could sneak up and catch people from behind. Sorry, couldn't
I
resist
want to
that
catch
joke.
people from behind.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but bump. We'll be here
but
all week.
I hope you didn't wear camouflage in the shower.
Hmm. That's it.
Oh man, Milton.
I told you he's a wild man.
Milton and Philip Blair are Swiss Guard uniforms at the Vatican. The Vatican has their own army, by the way.
His last one, he just said, at least winning beat you up in his pink uniform, it would be fabulous.
It, fabulous.
Simply fabulous.
And I guess they're opening up Georgia.
Oh, really?
Did you hear that?
No. When? Like
Yeah,
now? Well, I think it's going
soon.
to boil down
Yeah,
to the number of cases. Like, I mean, obviously New York, New Jersey, and Florida's iffy because we have
New
a
York.
lot in
New
Broward
York is.
County. We have a lot
Yeah.
in the county next to us, and what Washington and
People think that it's like I don't like when people say it's fake and then it's not happening because I mean
no,
the amount of people that have it here in New York, it's pretty insane.
I think
I
it's not so
mean,
much that it's fake, Mike. I think it's the fear that they think is fake because they think that looking at the numbers are not much different than when people just have the regular flu. But
look at this.
still it's like highly contagious, and it's mainly like people like in my age bracket and older, and people that have other underlying issues like my cousin. It would be a death sentence for her, because she needs a lung transplant.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a
I have
smoker, so
family
I'm in that
that's
bracket.
sadly susceptible to it.
I think for the
Look at
most
the
part
Swiss
though.
Guard at Vatican.
What is it?
By the way, I don't want to look at my screen.
The Vatican?
The Swiss Guard at Vatican.
Yeah. People mess with them guys.
Look at them. This is what they wear. It looks like something out of like I don't know
Well,
Alice in
hello.
Wonderland.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Like
That's a good one.
his boots, the stripes go
Yeah,
down and they're aligned with his boots all
of
the way from
course.
top to bottom.
They probably have to make sure they're
It's
like that
uniform.
too. Yeah. Alice in Wonderland's a good
Yeah.
good comparison, yeah, because yeah,
Off with her head.
that's right.
Yeah.
Off with her head.
I love that.
Hmm.
That's a great movie.
I actually enjoyed the new one too with what's her face?
What the
Johnny
second one?
Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter.
They
Yeah.
made two of them.
Oh, did they? There's another one?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Well, the original
affirmative. They
one
did.
with Johnny Depp, and the original one where she. I didn't see the second one. I only seen the first one, but I enjoyed it.
Uh, what is Milton Knowles? Milton Knowles, the Witch King thing. I've been trying to stop them from putting bits of Florida in people's no Florida water.
Telling you, they never stop coming.
Flu is 365. Several weeks in lockdown, social distancing. Yeah, well,
Milton has
I
a
mean,
wonderful
I was the
mind.
same way. I was like, you know what? This is BS. This is nothing. And then my people downstairs from me have it had
Yeah,
it. And then like, my best friend has it, and like cops that I work with have it,
yeah, because
and
they're having to
you
be out
know,
and involved with all these people. Yeah, one of my other friends, who's up there in New York too. Excuse me. Her son is a correction officer, and he had a scare. They sent him home, and it turned out that he did not have it, but he had the symptoms, and so they automatically assumed that he had it, but he was able to get tested
well,
locally and found out that it
all
was
my
not.
friends are cops and firemen, and they're like either their partners are getting it or they're getting it,
Yeah,
and
and they're having to work right next to
my
each other.
brother's a cop. You sit in a car together for 8 hours.
Yeah,
You're gonna it's just you touch the wheel. I mean, you take turns driving. You
yeah,
know, I mean, it's scary, but
it's
it
very
is what it
scary,
is.
Mike. It's very scary,
Yeah,
especially the news is just, they're out of control. They're really out of
that's
control.
why in the beginning of the stream, I don't know if you're listening. I was telling people to
No, honey, I'm
just
sorry. I
stop,
was
get
in
away
with my
from the news.
cousin, so I got the text in, and
No, no worries. I mean, I was trying to be positive and just tell people to stay away from the news and just to,
I haven't
you
been watching
know,
it. I quit. I mean, I only see it when I
I
go into
I've
her
been
room.
staying away from it.
So I only see
I
it when I
stay
go
away
into
from the
her room.
news. I mean, I go downstairs. I mean, the people, my mom and stepdad are okay now, but
Mm.
they're watching the news all day long, and I'm
We,
like, shut this shit off. I
I
have to
know,
yell at them.
right? It's just, no, it's depressing. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not
Well,
saying anything different. That's the thing that's annoying. They're not saying anything different. They're just saying the same crap over and over again and giving you statistics. And, yeah, we know it's
well,
bad.
I'm
Just,
touching my
just
face. I'm Italian. I can't help it. You know, it's like I'm washing my hands to the point where they're like crypt keeper hands. They're ashy.
I bought lotions and stuff because my hands are so dry. I'm like especially careful, especially around my cousin. I bring in
Purelling
mail, and I mean,
and
I'm straight to the sink, washing my hands. I wash my
well,
hands probably
I
10 times a day now.
I know people. Well, and I've Lysol packages from
Hmm.
Amazon
Hmm.
and not touched it because of the hysteria.
Yeah, hysteria is a
You
good way
know,
to term it too.
I mean, it's hysteria,
You just
but
reminded me. I have
but it
wipes.
is real.
Where they are? Where are my wipes? Dang it!
Alice in Wonderland with Johnny Depp is really good. Through the Looking Glass is okay.
Is that the second one through
Yeah,
the looking glass?
yeah. Through the Looking Glass is the second one, but the
Okay.
first one is with the Jabberwocky. I think that's the Jabberwockies in this is in the first one.
Which was the Jabberwocky? What was the Jabberwocky?
Michelangelo. What?
What was the Jabberwocky?
Yeah, the Jabberwocky, the dragon.
There was a dragon?
It was that big dragon she had to fight. Oh yeah, the Jabberwocky. It's like a creature.
It's been a
Yeah.
while since I seen it. I don't remember the
I don't know if
Jabberwocky.
that was in the
I remember the Queen though. What's her
yeah, the
face saying it?
Jabberwocky. Um, what it's she's in every one of Tim Burton's movies. It's his wife.
Is that his
Um,
wife?
yeah,
She's in the
I
Harry
forgot the
Potters
broad's
too,
name.
right?
She's in the Harry Potters.
She plays like
She's in every like Tim Burton movie.
I don't. She's a great actress. I like her.
Uh,
I like her. I like her
yeah.
a lot, actually.
Jabberwocky is in the first one. See,
Oh,
it's a drake, not a dragon. Drake dragon.
okay.
It has learn your mythical biology. Okay, wow. Okay, I just got put in my place. Um,
By who? Milton? By who?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
drake, not a
Yeah.
dragon.
He's
I thought I thought a drake was a duck.
yeah. No. Yeah. There's a Drake Duck
Oh, a
though.
mallard.
In there.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Milton.
and
He's smart.
I thought Drake was a rapper. I thought Drake was a half Jewish rapper. He is, but Jabberwocky was in the first one. Yeah, and it's just a big beast. It's a creature.
Okay.
So I know my mythical biology. I know
Yeah.
about my cryptids, but
The Queen was upset because they killed it,
what's that?
right? Didn't they kill it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that now.
yes,
And, the,
they did kill it.
and I remember the Queen being
Yes,
upset.
yes.
What's her face?
Um, I have to look her up now.
You're looking her up? Okay.
It's Tim
So,
Burton's wife. No, maybe it's not. It's not his wife.
no?
Oh wow, I'm wrong again.
That's okay.
Yes,
It happens. I get stuff wrong all the time.
That's why I need to look because let's see. And she was in
Is it Helena? What is it?
oh,
Bona and
and she was in I think she was in Corpse Bride.
Bonin
Um,
Bonham Carter.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Helena,
Yeah,
Helena Bonham Carter. Yes.
that's what I
You said
said.
Bonham.
Yeah, that's right. Helena Boner Carter.
Helena Bonham Carter.
And she's like a
Yeah.
bad guy in the
Yeah.
Harry Potter things, I
She's
think.
in the Harry Potter stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's one of the bad guys. She's you know,
She's in
I can't say
some
his name.
series called The Crown.
Voldemort.
She plays Princess Margaret in The Crown.
What's that?
She she's in a series called The Crown, a TV series, and I never heard of it. She's
Oh
Princess
yeah.
Margaret in
You know
some.
what I have to start watching?
Uh, what?
I'm sorry if I cut you off. You know
No,
what I
you
have to
didn't.
start watching is Penny Dreadful.
Oh, I was so upset though. They killed one of the characters that I liked, so I don't want to tell you which one. So if you're gonna watch it,
I had the girl. I had that girl in it. Eva Green. She's from the second 300.
Eva Green.
She's just like a British chick. She's pretty.
Yeah, that's Vanessa.
Eva Green. Yeah.
She plays
She's
Vanessa, and yeah, she's great in that
yeah.
part. She's actually well, you'll see. She's actually possessed. She has like a demon that lives
Oh, and
inside
she's
of her.
Helena Bonham Carter was the girl in Fight. She was in Fight Club.
Was she? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was the girl
Wow.
in Fight Club that
Oh damn.
when the Brad Pitt um character, Tyler Durden took over. Um, he was the one having sex with her all the time. And
Okay.
if you saw the movie or read the book,
It's been a
um,
long time.
and Ed Norton was just sitting there like minding his own business. Meanwhile, it was really him because he had two personalities in himself.
He's
Did
outside
you
of
saw Fight
himself
Club?
looking. Trying to look at
Fight
pictures of
Club was
her.
awesome. I mean, it was great. It was probably one of my favorite books.
I
And
did
then
not
I
know that.
actually have the graphic novel Fight Club 2. I didn't read it. I mean, I have to read it because no other books are showing up in the mail lately. So
No.
she was Marla. Yeah, um
Did you
that was a really good book.
did you catch
Fight Club.
did you catch Doug's
Did you?
Sin City? Oh, there's a new Sin City coming out. She's in it too. Did you catch Doug TenNaples' stream he did on? I think it was on Facebook, and he was complaining about not being able to sell books and da da da, and how he's normally is in Barnes and Noble, and I'm just going, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I'm so you're not complaining, are you, Doug?
Oh, that was. He made a lot of money on Earthworm Jim.
Hmm. Say it again. I can't hear you, Mike. You're breaking up. I don't know if it's on my end or yours. I think it's on my end. Shit. Shit far. Mike, are you there? Oh, okay. I'm still live, Milton. Oh wow, yeah, I guess he's having internet issues. Lola Cayete,
All right, Tina. Thank you.
you done?
Right there. All right, I'm at the end of the stream anyway. It's been over an hour.
Okay.
All
Thanks
righty.
for hanging out with us,
All right.
Tony, Milton, and Philip. Thanks so much. All right, Mikey, love you, buddy.
Same here. All right. Take care of yourself. Okay. Be
Okay,
safe.
tell Karen hi.
And wash your hands.
And still praying for you guys, Mike.
All right. Okay, thank you, Sam.
All right, honey. See you later.
All right, peace out.
Bye.
Good luck.